going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's.
I don't know about all that, shorty. I'm the real team freak. You just a bitch. You just a pixelated bitch. And his name is the General.
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's like, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Good job, Spike Lee. Good job. You did some good. You did some good with that shit. But I knew he was gonna make some shit like all his other movies, some hood shit. So you got the motherfucker trying to do something with his talent for his fans to get in the limelight, but you got that one friend always still stuck in the hood, trying to bring him back, trying to hold him down, trying to leech off his ass. And then you get that one female, the prissy princess or some shit. She trying to come through, trying to move on him. Then you got like a family member, like a sister, cousin, whatever, and you know, trying to be positive in their life. But still, you know, oh, come on, man. You finna put me up against Rose.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason.
No, you won't.
So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down.
Boy, you can't.
If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again.
Not gonna
Stakes
happen.
are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
I just realized, one, his overall rating is his jersey number, or it was, and two, I haven't been upgrading him. No, I didn't. I did it yesterday. I'm good. I'm decent. I'm about to kick it off with the Prelude EP.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We'll see the Indiana Pacers defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls. They've still got the advantage up 2-1 in the season series, but they'd like to shut the door here and avoid a second consecutive loss to these guys.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Butler and Snell are the wingmen. At the floor, it's Gasol. Tony Snell and Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Bulls trail by 9. Brooks kicks to Butler. Hill pulls it in.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Move the ball.
And here is Green, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
And you know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA, already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
And that one's good. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And stolen by Butler. To the inside. Makes it off the glass. Dunleavy's got his first points of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Green against Brooks. The drive by Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Bulls trail by 5. Brooks outside. And it's Chicago scoring again. There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Green with the ball. Pick up by Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Green against Brooks. The fader. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. .34 seconds left in the first quarter. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And that one's good.
And I like the fact that this team continues to fight and have clawed themselves back into a point where they're in striking distance.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, no chin in their chest with this group. No quit and a lot of fight.
Here's Hill. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Indiana out in front, up 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And emerging as a superstar, tremendous growth from Freak. We caught up with ace defender Jimmy Butler about the challenge of trying to contain him.
My team, we're all guarding him as a whole. We're all guarding everybody as a whole. It's 5-man offense, 5-man defense. I feel like he's an incredible player, but I feel like that doesn't intimidate me at all. This is what you dream of growing up. You want to play against the best. You want to guard the best, to tell you the truth. That's what I wanted. That's what I asked for. I feel like now it's here.
But naturally, for a player like Jimmy Butler, who loves defense, plays terrific defense, you know, it's always going to be his priority, Greg, and focus. But Freak is a tough assignment, no matter who the defender is.
He sure is. I mean,
so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. C.J. Miles comes in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Green in for George Hill. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Dunleavy comes in for Pau Gasol. Butler, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. So for Chicago right now, Butler teamed with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Taj Gibson is out there with Mirotic, and it's Brooks in at the 1 spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He picked up 5 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night. You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on and on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pacers trail by 10. Here's Green. They get it again. George passes to Hill. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Brooks against Green for the three. The rebound by Gibson. Brooks against Green. Dishes it to Dunley. And Gibson kicks to Brooks. And that's not going to go. And so we wrap up.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Green in for George Hill. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Dunleavy's checked in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Green, he's in at point guard. Allen is out there with Solomon Hill. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Stuckey in at the shooting guard position. That's the Pacers 5. Indiana shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Here's Butler. And the rejection by Mahimi. But they recover it. Here's Mirotic. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hill kicks to Green. Pulls it up. Green missing again.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Gibson dishes to Brooks. Mirotic has a wide open look. It's rebounded by Stuckey.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of airmen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Joakim Noah's checked in for the Bulls. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
Brooks with it. Now Green defending. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight. Brooks against Green. Hill gets a screen from Green. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
With that one, he's getting up there in turnovers. I mean, 4 in all now.
Chicago with the ball. Taking a look at the Bulls. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is out there with Brooks. And it's Mirotic in at the 3.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today,